class. It's time for English lesson 122 about special adjectives. So grab your English binder and come on back. All right, if you haven't already, I want you to go ahead and pause the video, go to your Google Docs for English, and correct anything that Mrs. Huff has commented on yesterday's lesson. Once you've corrected that, you can come right back. Okay, now we're ready to get started. We're going to start with our chants, so turn in your English binder to jingle number 6, the adjective jingle. And let's try this one together twice. Are you ready? An adjective modifies a noun or a pronoun. An adjective asks, what kind? Which one? How many? To find an adjective, go. Ask, get. Where do I go? To the noun or the pronoun. What do I ask? What kind? Which one? How many? What do I get? An adjective. That's what. Okay, try that one again. An adjective modifies a noun or a pronoun. An adjective asks, what kind? Which one? How many? To find an adjective, go. Ask, get. Where do I go? To the noun or the pronoun. What do I ask? What kind? Which one? How many? What do I get? An adjective. That's what. Remember to keep practicing these so that they are stuck in your head. I have to let you know that the adverb jingle, which we'll be learning later this week, I think tomorrow we get to learn that one, it sounds so much like the adjective one that it can be really tricky to get those two confused. So make sure you've memorized the 3 questions you have to ask when you're finding an adjective. What kind? Which one? How many? Those are adjective questions. Adverb questions are different, but the jingle sounds the same. So be aware of that. Let's go to jingle 7. This is one that we're going to use today in our lesson. The article adjective jingle, and we're just going to do the first part of this. So let's try this one twice. We are the article adjectives, teeny tiny adjectives, a and the, a and the. Let's try that one again. We are the article adjectives, teeny tiny adjectives, a and the, a and the. All right, we're ready for our lesson for today on special adjectives, and there's 2 parts to this. The first one has to do with our article adjectives a, and the, and when we use them. Here's the rules. For a and the, we use them before a consonant sound. You know your consonants. Those are all the letters of the alphabet except A, E, I, O, and U. So here's a word, plant, that begins with the consonant P. So we need to know, should I use a, an, or the before plant? I can use a plant, or I can use the plant, because it starts with a consonant. So you can use a or the before a consonant sound. Hat, H is a consonant, and it says so it's saying the consonant sound. Therefore, I can use a before hat, or I could use the hat. And you can say the or the, however which way you would like to. Now the trick is with an. An has a special rule. It's only used before vowel sounds. So that's different than A and the. A and the are only used before consonant sounds. But an is used before vowel sounds, A, E, I, O, and U. It is also used before a silent H. So let's take a look at some of those. Here's the word animal. Animal starts with a vowel, A. So we can't use a or the. We wouldn't say a animal. We would use an animal. Now we could say the animal, but between a and an, we're going to use an, okay? Elephant begins with a vowel sound, E. And so we can use the an before that because it follows that rule. It has a vowel sound, therefore I use an. An elephant. We would not say a elephant because it starts with a vowel. Here's those tricky H's now. This is the word honor. Now listen to that. I didn't say honor. You can't hear the H sound. It's silent. It's actually making the vowel sound that comes after the H, honor. So it falls into this category. It's not a vowel, but it has a silent H, and so it sounds like a vowel. Therefore, we can use an before it. We wouldn't say it is a honor. We would say it is an honor to be in your presence or whatever. Here's another silent H word. This is the word herb. Now, if you live in England, you might say herb, but here in the States, we say herb. We have a silent H, and so we have to use an before herb. I am going to plant an herb plant. We would not say, I am going to plant a herb plant. So be careful about that when you're finding your which article adjective to use between a and an. These are the rules you have to live by. All right, let's do a few practice ones to warm up. Between a and an, we're going to decide which one should go before each one of these words. You can use the before any of these. The cactus, the juice, the prickly pear, the astronaut, the water, the oboe. The can be used in front of any of those, but a and an are different. We have to use our rules for those. So here's the word cactus. Would I say a cactus or an cactus? Take a look at how it starts. It starts with a C, and C is a consonant. So I have to use a cactus. How about juice? What do you think about that one? It starts with a J, consonant or vowel? That's a consonant, so it has to have a juice. Prickly pear starts with a P, which is a consonant, so I have to use a there. A prickly pear. Now these are not sentences, these are just lone words, but within a sentence the rule still works. Here's the word astronaut. A or an? It starts with an A, which is a vowel, so I have to say an there. An astronaut. An astronaut. How about water? Starts with a W. That's a consonant, so I have to use a. A water, like a water bottle. How about oboe? Starts with a O, which is a vowel, so I have to use an. I play an oboe. The other special adjective we're going to learn today are proper adjectives. And proper adjectives answer the same questions as an adjective does. What are the three questions an adjective asks? Which one? What kind? How many? The trick with special adjectives is that it doesn't usually answer how many, but it will answer which one or what kind. Let's take a look at the rules about proper adjectives. Proper adjectives look like proper nouns. And we know that all proper nouns, like your name, are capitalized. So that's one rule about this. They are always capitalized. Almost running out of room there. They're always capitalized. So that's a good hint to you when you're trying to find them in the sentence. What they look like. Oh, that word's capitalized. It might be a proper adjective. It might also be a proper noun. So you need to make sure it's answering the question, which one or what kind. Let's take a look at some of these. German flag. What is the noun in this sentence? What is the person, place, or thing? Flag. The flag is the thing that we're talking about. That's our noun. An adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. So in this case, what word is describing that flag? German. What kind of flag? German flag. So this is our adjective. Notice that it is capitalized because it's talking about a specific country. And so it is a proper adjective. If I said blue flag, blue would be the adjective. Blue flag. Here's our noun, flag. And blue is describing what kind of flag? Blue. That's an adjective. German is describing the flag, but it's capitalized. So it's not just a normal adjective. It's a special adjective called a proper adjective. Let's look at another one. American citizen. What's the noun here? What's the person, place, or thing? Citizen, that's my noun. What kind of citizen? American. American citizen. So this is my adjective describing the citizen, and it's capitalized, so it's a proper adjective. It's not your run-of-the-mill adjective. It's proper. Here's another one, Italian diplomat. What's my noun? Person, place, or thing? A diplomat. A diplomat is kind of like a person that represents our nation to another nation, or in this case, the Italian nation to another nation. So what kind of diplomat? Italian. That's my adjective. And it's capitalized, so it's got to be a proper adjective. Now, the only time you have to be careful about this, when you know it's an adjective, you're good. But what if it was in a sentence like, let me write it down. Take a look at these two sentences. I want to make sure you know all the tricks here. So we have this sentence, German is a language. Jawohl. And then we have German flags are colorful. They both start with the word German, but only one of them is a proper adjective. Can you tell which one? Well, let's take a look at this one. If it's a proper adjective, it's got to be describing a noun. So is German in this sentence answering what kind? No. German is all by itself, a language. That's the noun. What about in this sentence? German flags are colorful. Is the word German in this sentence describing a noun? What kind? German, German flags. That's my noun. And German in this case is an adjective describing the flags. So don't be fooled when you have just a capital letter at the beginning. It could be that it's always capitalized, like the word German, or it could just be capitalized because it's at the beginning of the sentence. So let's be careful of that. Let's see if we can spot some more. In this sentence, we have a proper adjective. Wait, before you think you've spotted it, you might be right. Let's find our nouns. What are all the nouns in this sentence? The persons, the places, or the things? Ah, desert, you say. Yep, that's a place. What else? Home, that's a place. That's where we all are. Cactus. A cactus is a thing. Those are my three nouns in this sentence. Now I've got to go find my adjective. Go, ask, get. Where do I go? To the noun or the pronoun. And I ask, what kind of desert? Sonoran desert. So that's my adjective. What do you notice about that one? It's capitalized. Therefore, it is not a normal adjective. It's a proper adjective. That's a proper adjective. Let's see if there are any more adjectives in the sentence. Go to the noun or the pronoun, and I ask, what kind of home? Which home? How many home? There's no answers, so there's no adjectives. Let's go to my last noun, and I ask, what kind of cactus? Which cactus? How many cactus? Are there any answers? What kind of cactus? It's a saguaro cactus. So that is an adjective. Is it proper? No, because it's not capitalized. It's just a regular old run-of-the-mill adjective. Now, can you spot the article adjectives? The teeny tiny adjectives, what are they? A, and, the. Do you see any of those? Here's an article adjective, the. Here's an article adjective, the. And here's an article adjective, the. Look at all those adjectives in that one sentence. Can you spot the proper adjectives in this sentence? My favorite place to eat is the Japanese restaurant. Well, I could find all my nouns. That would be wise, like I did in the last sentence. Or I could use my key about proper adjectives, that they're all capitalized. Let's just look at all the capitalized words. We've got my, and we've got Japanese. Let's make sure that the capitalized word could be used as a proper noun. Could this be used as a proper noun? Is my a name of something? No, so that can't be. Japanese is capitalized. Can that be used as a name of something? Yes, Japanese by itself could be a proper noun for the language Japanese. So that is my proper adjective. What is it describing? Japanese what? Restaurant. What kind of restaurant? Japanese. Sometimes they're going to give you sentences and ask you to find and capitalize the proper adjective. So let's see if we can do that. This sentence says, the ambassador is Mexican. Can you spot a word in there that should be capitalized? Mexican, that's right. What word is Mexican describing? That is my adjective. It's describing what? Mexican, the? No. Mexican is? No. Mexican ambassador. This is my noun. It's describing the ambassador. What kind of ambassador? Mexican. Let's try this one. They are eating Hawaiian food. Can you spot the special adjective that should be capitalized? Hawaiian. Hawaiian is my adjective. And actually, I shouldn't be underlining these. I should be making them capitalized, shouldn't I? Hawaiian. What is Hawaiian describing? Hawaiian what? Hawaiian food. It's describing the food. So food is my noun. What kind of food? Hawaiian. Here's my last sentence. The man giving the speech is German. Can you spot a proper adjective in that sentence? German. German is your adjective that should be capitalized. What is German describing? German what? German speech? No. German man. What kind of man? German. So that one is a long way from what it's describing. But remember, adjectives can be anywhere in the sentence. That's your lesson for today. Now go hop on your Google Docs, click on the margin where it says special adjectives, and it'll take you to Tuesday's work. And when you're finished, Mrs. Huff will come and grade it. Have fun!